Hey guys, and welcome to a video on a game called SteamWorld Heist. This game I have been having a lot of fun with. I'm 4 hours in on the veteran difficulty and it's now on PC. It was a 3DS game, a Nintendo 3DS game for like a really long time, and I really wanted it. But then I only just got a 3DS and I was like, oh, should I buy it? But then it came on Steam and I was like, oh. Then I tweeted about it and I got messaged by the team and they gave me a review key, so that was a very nice turn of events. But what is the game? Why am I so excited about it and why do I enjoy it? So you have a ship, and on the ship you have a crew, and you basically go out across space and there's like a story and everything, but you go across level to level and go through missions. So I will go over to the next sector. I will be jumping into a new mission, so I'm not going to have any idea what's going on here. But you have objectives on your mission. That's fairly simple. You choose a loadout, or you choose what team you want, like which people. So as I mentioned, you have a crew. This is all the people I've got so far. I think there's 10 characters in the game currently, including the DLC. Let's equip Then. This is the new character who sounds pretty confusing. I haven't used her yet, so this could be risky recording this first time. I will equip a rocket launcher. Weapons, right, I haven't explained that, have I? You get weapons, you get a lot of loot in this game, and like you can get rare weapons like that. It's a super launcher that fires a really powerful rocket. You can get sniper rifles with laser sights, you can get like weapons with piercing bullets. There's a lot of weapon variety, and the way you find weapons is great too. You can also get utility items, so I'm going to give my robot some body armor, and you know what, let's give her a fist for increased melee damage. In fact, no, I want her to have some health instead. And of course, you can equip hats. You can find and collect various hats across the game. Let's give her the fake head robot hat. And I've got my pirate's hat. And this is my captain. So each character you can get like levels up and has abilities and can specialize in different weapons. But I know a lot of you are going to be thinking, well, what's this actually for? What do you do? What is the combat? What are all these weapons good for? And what are these abilities good for? So that's what I'm going to be showing you now. Now, the reason I love this game is it is a turn-based strategy, and I know a lot of people didn't expect that. They probably thought it was going to be a platformer or side-scrolling shooter, but it's not. It's turn-based strategy, and it's very similar to XCOM. I'm sure you can notice that with the run lines and then the sprint lines or dash lines, as well as the cover marks. So you can move within the orange lines and take a shot, or sprint to the blue lines and not take a shot, so that's fairly simple. So my captain, one of her abilities is to give a boost to nearby allies, so my robot friend here is going to do increased damage, and I can fire a rocket at this guy. You manually aim, and this is a great thing because this is where it turns into worms essentially. I know it's simple with a rocket launcher, that's fairly standard. You can get grenade launchers that arc with where you can bounce them off walls and stuff, and it seems as though Fen's special ability, like, she gets charges for every enemy she kills. But say if I aim with the sniper, you can see I've got a laser sight, and that shows exactly where the trajectory of the bullet is going to go. So say if there was an enemy behind the barrel at the top right, I could try and aim it so that I can, like, if I just aimed at the barrel, I wouldn't be able to shoot the enemy. However, if I say shot the ceiling, I could bounce the bullet down to hit the enemy behind the barrel. So it turns, it's not just down to RNG, it's actual skill that affects whether or not you hit your opponent, which I love. It's a perfect cross between like XCOM and, oh crap, I just moved twice by accident, between XCOM and a game where you actually aim, so I guess a shooter. And it is very similar to Worms in the kind of crazy shots you can pull off. I have pulled off some incredibly crazy ones, and I've always thought like, oh, I wish I recorded that, or I wish I could record that. And unfortunately, like, I've just done a load of basic shit this mission so far, but I'm assuming when I move into the big area there's going to be a lot more enemies. So this is one, is that one of the loot bags? I haven't encountered that kind before, but in those bags you can find weapons or resources, all your usual stuff. So I'm just going to guard up here so I can go into this room. Some missions have time limits and like alarms when more enemies spawn in, but this one seems just like a standard one I can do at my own rate. So again, this is going to be fairly standard. What's that zap ability? Lightning coil. Spend charges to fire a beam that pierces cover and characters. I've got 2 charges, so that's going to do 7 damage, so am I correct in thinking I can just... Okay, so it doesn't pierce enemies, it only pierces cover. So I should have used the rocket there instead. And I am going to take some damage here. If I didn't have this sidearm, this is one of her utilities. And it basically means you can fire a pistol for a small amount of damage and it doesn't cost an action. So now I can take a shot with a sniper. These enemies are new, they have like shields on the front of their guns, so if I shot that it wouldn't take damage, but I can aim for his head and take him out real quick. So this game, I was excited for it because of all the good things I heard about it, and of course if the game's going to be compared to XCOM, then I'm all over that. And it wasn't disappointing in the slightest. It is everything I wanted and more. It feels like it has a lot of depth to it, it has a lot of content, there's a lot to unlock. I'm really glad I have a laser sight right now. Am I actually going to be able to hit anyone though? The thing is, with the weapon she has right now, if you can't move and shoot, you have to shoot without moving. You see, I really want to go for a fancy shot just to show off, but I feel like I'm going to embarrass myself. Like, there must be some... Oh, wait, did I just see an angle that goes for the guy down there? You know, oh no, that's it. I've got it there. So if I... Okay, it worked, but it blew up a barrel in the process. The bullet bounced off one of the barrels and exploded it, and then hit the dude. So I'll move over with my rocket, and I should... You see, when you don't have a laser sight, that's when it gets difficult. But thankfully the rocket doesn't arc, it's just a straight fire, so this should just about hit. There we go. I did actually hit the barrel, so I could have done better there. But there you go. I've managed to kill 2 of the enemies, and now I just need to hit this final guy. Can I... Ooh, this might be a bit more experimental. If I can angle it there, and then... No, darn it, I screwed up on that one. So I'm now going to have to fall back on the rocket, but I can't actually get an angle on him, because he's below. There is have an explosive barrel by him, so if I shoot through that bit of floor that I can go through, then I can blow up the barrel and that will kill him. There's a lot of very convenient barrels on this level, and I also need to destroy this generator, so whilst I'm here I'll quickly shoot that. The bullet ricochets and everything are just incredible. Like, it makes me wish every game had bouncing bullets, because I know it sounds simple in concept, but the amount of opportunities it opens up and the amount of crazy shit you can pull off as a result. What are these, like, little things here? I've never encountered those before, so I'm not sure if they're going to do anything. Lieutenant Jameson Hankton Tinklesmite has been dispatched by Royal... Okay, so I'm now going against, like, the government, and I'm like a runaway pirate, so they're not very happy with me. And they're trying to, like, rule with an iron fist, and they're crushing the small people is what the story is. The story isn't fantastic, I will be honest, but it's serviceable, it's there for people who want it. And I guess it's not steampunk, but the whole robot style thing, it's not usually my style. Right, can I actually hit this? I think if there we go, okay, just about got that one. And now it's just one guy left. I've gotten very lucky here, in that they haven't actually done much, well, any damage to me really. Usually you lose a few robots in a mission, and if you lose a robot you don't get 3 stars. Can I actually hit this guy? That weapon he has is really annoying. So unless I bounce it multiple times, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. You know what, I could just blow away the cover with then. So if I do this... Oh no, you know what, I don't need to blow away the cover. I will just straight up kill him. And now, you know what, can I go for a trick shot on the generator? If I bounce it off the barrel, can I maybe... Oh, there is an angle. No, darn it, I missed again. You need to get the timing just right if you want to bounce it in an exact location, because there's so many variables, I guess is the best way of putting it. There's a lot of loot down here. I'm looking forward to opening this. But despite it having like personal flaws in its style, even 2D kind of... I'm not a big fan of 2D games. I know you can't generalize like that. Like 2D is such a big thing to say you don't like, but I just have a preference for 3D. There's more exploration, like there's more planes of movement which I like. So let's destroy that final generator. Thankfully there's no friendly fire, so I can just shoot through my friend. Well, there's friendly fire with rockets, but that's a whole different story. But there you go, that was how your typical mission will go. I did leave some loot behind, but I'm just gonna, it's not too important. If you leave a bag or two, it's not the end of the world. But this is what your game's gonna go like, and it's just really fun. Every mission is so drastically different. The level design is really good, and all your robots, all your crew members have different talents, and you can really mix and match to make it your own. Well, go through missions your own way. So this is what I collected. There's a swag bag. The water is just basically a currency. You use it to buy stuff, and you lose it when you die. So those ones just contain water. This one's an epic box, which gives you a reputation and a rare item. So I got another sidearm. That one's actually more powerful, though. It does 4 damage instead of 3, and I can use it twice per mission, and it doesn't cost an action. And then those two are just more water. I'm gonna have to sell something. What do I sell? What do I sell? You can buy more slots, but right now I'm running pretty low on them. I know, this is embarrassing. I have no idea what to sell. I'll sell that crappy armor, because that one slows me down. And then I can continue. There you see, I got 3 stars. And another system I like, you can actually level your crew members up, and when you level them up, they get new abilities. So now, when she's next to someone... oh, okay, she used to inspire people 1 tile away from her, and now it's 2 tiles, so that's been upgraded. And there you go. This was a quick video on SteamWorld Heist to let you know what it is and why you should buy it. I'm a big fan, and I'm definitely going to be playing this one through to the end. I've been enjoying it a lot. So, if you're interested, I'll have a link to it in the description below, and I hope you do enjoy it. If you have any experience with it yourself, then let me know, and well, let me know what you think of the game. Until then, this is me, Evans with Z111, and this is me out. Peace.